again, in the interview to Money Control, the Prime Minister sort of laid out the achievements of his government domestically and why he believes on the basis of that, his government will get a third term. He also, and this is the subtext, is firmly of the belief that the age and era of coalition politics is over in this country. The country has seen a strong, mazboot sarkar over the last 9 years, and the mood for continuance of that mazboot, strong sarkar is more than a sort of hankering back to the 90s or the early 2000s when we had coalition governments.
You know, Zaka, first and foremost, congratulations to your group and to moneycontrol.com, specifically speaking, for that outstanding interview. One thing which is very common to all the speeches and utterances by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the public domain are the fact that he keeps reinforcing the concept of sabka saath, sabka vikas, sabka vishwas, and sabka prayas. And for everybody out there in the opposition who's quick to dismiss this as just another jumla, you have a lot to learn, because you were dismissive of the Prime Minister in 2014 saying, "Arey, ye to tukkebazi hai." Maybe he just won, but this is a one-off victory. It will not be repeated in 2019. And guess what? In 2019, the BJP-led NDA came back with an even stronger mandate and how. And come 2024, it is going to be an encore. It's going to be a repeat. We'll come back with a bigger mandate because we have a track record of the last 9 years which speaks volumes about the fact that the Prime Minister has walked the talk when it comes to A, physical infrastructure, B, digital infrastructure, C, physical inclusion, D, political stability, E, financial stability, F, structural reforms, G, being, the leader of the global south in more ways than one. And I can just go on and on and on. The list is endless.
Okay.
But I think the most important point is this. There has been a narrative, Zaka, in the last couple of years that Narendra Modi has been successful only because of the Tina factor. There is no other alternative to Modi. Is it true? Perhaps partially so. But I think, as they say in Hindi, ye public hai, ye sab janti hai. You can fool some people all the time. You cannot fool all the people all the time. And my simple submission before I end, what I think is a bit of a verbal speech is this, that be it Jan Dhan Yojana, where 67% of the beneficiaries are from rural and semi-urban areas, with 56% of the beneficiaries being women, be it the 11 crore plus toilets making Swachh Bharat the biggest sanitation scheme globally, be it Mudra Yojana, where 8 crore people have taken loan for the first time ever and are today self-employed, and Mudra Yojana has converted a whole lot of people from job seekers to job creators. The limited point is this. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has not unleashed incremental reforms because of political stability, because of the thumping majority, because he knows that in 2019, if it was 23 crore voters which voted for the NDA, even at a 50 or 16% growth, we will get a 27 or 28 crore vote base, which is naturally ours.
So let me ask Mita Chakraborti of the Congress, what the subtext of what the Prime Minister has told Money Control is, people have seen me and people have seen the development that my government has ushered in over the last 9 years, whether it is physical infrastructure, digital infrastructure, all these structural reforms, the banking reforms, etc. And no one in India wants to go back or hanker back to the days of coalition politics. They have tasted the strong, decisive, mazboot sarkar. No one wants to go back to the 1990s as India's polity unfolded at that time. How will you respond to that, ma'am?
Okay, good evening to all the fellow panelists and good evening to all your viewers. Firstly, of course, the people have seen what has happened in the past 9 years. People have seen also the economic GDP growth rate during UPA 1 and UPA 2. One of the reasons why UPA 2 was given the mandate that it was given was because of the economic performance of UPA 1 government under Dr. Manmohan Singh. People have seen the economic liberalization that has taken place in the 1990s as well. People are also experiencing high inflation rate. I think across the last year, it's about 7.4%. And the high unemployment rate remains a concern, which is about 7.93%. Now, having said that, The INDIAAlliance, or the Indian National Developmental Inclusive Alliance, has been formed, which represents close to 60% of people's mandate, even if you go by the 2019 election results. And yes, of course, then all these parties, all these constituent 28 political parties were not fighting it together, have been formed to give a realistic alternative to the people of India. We are not here only to oppose one Mr. Narendra Modi. Yes, Mr. Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister of the country, is the tallest leader of the BJP. So yes, he would be there definitely on the target. But however, we are here to give an alternative socio-economic vision to the people of India. We are here to talk about as how we are going to strengthen the SME sectors, how we are going to create more jobs, how we are going to bring down the inflation, how we are going to bring down the unemployment rate. We have an alternative vision, and the way we are approaching it, be it the formation of the media team, be it the formation of the campaign team, social media team, the research team that is supposed to come up with a common minimum program or a common manifesto, our entire approach is based on our alternative vision that we are going to place to the people of India. And of course, the people of India need to make their choice.
Yeah, of course. Let them decide which of these two visions they want to vote for. But